This is Unconditional. My name is Charles W. Bush, your risk taker, your rule breaker, and your dream maker. But this right here,
It's Uncle JoJo, the empathetic asshole, enlightened hypocrite. Say what you want to say about me. Ask me if I give a spit. Bow. And this is
unconditional.
love.
Nah, just unconditional.
This unconditional.
Yeah, just
All right.
unconditional. So this show right here, what we're gonna do today and just period on this show, talk about love. We're gonna talk about relationships, marriage, boyfriend and girlfriend, two dudes, two women, whatever. But it's about relationships. So we're gonna just dive right in. And the topic of the day is what?
It seems like a simple enough question.
Yeah.
Should you have sex before marriage?
So since you just started the question off, should you?
Should you have sex before marriage?
Yeah.
Do we fry a pig's twat and call it pork chops?
See, here he go again.
Yes, we do.
That's why he called it empathetic asshole. Okay, but no, seriously.
Yes.
You said why though?
Hell yes.
Why should you have sex before marriage?
So I take it that you say we shouldn't.
I say we shouldn't.
Why is that?
Here's the deal. When you have sex, first of all, before marriage, you can start off with soul ties, but we ain't gonna get you too deep in right there at this
Okay.
very moment.
Okay.
But it puts too much emphasis on the physicality of everything. So you're thinking you could be damn near about to fall in love. You think everything is good with this person on paper. You have sex with them. Boom. Okay, that ain't good. I didn't like it. It's too much emphasis on sex too early. Get to know the person first and foremost. But even if you get to know the person and you have sex before marriage, that's still one of them things, man. It complicates things. It clouds judgments.
That's what I was gonna say. We do understand that sex does cloud judgment, and it tends to have a negative effect more so on the woman because a woman does surrender her power more times when a man gets a hold of her sexually.
Are you saying that her stuff is power? Or you just talking about her as a woman as power? You talking about her coochie? I mean, what can we say? What can we say on this show?
We can say whatever.
Okay. Well, our sponsor. Okay, the sponsor's gonna be okay. Okay, go ahead. So, but
We'll
you saying
be for that.
But her coochie is power.
No, I'm saying that a woman is power.
Okay.
And a man, and she oftentimes surrenders that power to an undeserving man through sex, right? So I get it, the need to wait until sex. I mean, to wait for sex.
Yeah.
But wait until marriage, till I sign the contract. You think I'm going and purchasing a house without taking a view?
So what are you saying? If you do get married and don't have sex and then have sex, what are you missing?
Let me tell you, first and foremost, let me tell you what a wise man once told me.
Uh-huh.
A wise man once told me that a woman's heart can't submit to a man that her vagina doesn't co-sign. You know what I mean? So, with that being said,
is that with the majority of the women, or
that's with majority of the women.
I think that's probably like with a fourth.
No.
Like the fourth of the women.
I think, so what I'm saying is, you don't, in this day and age, right? Hold on, listen to me.
Okay.
Do you think, I'm a father, do you think that I'm going to meet a woman that's been divorced, maybe has kids, I'm up in age, maybe she has a grandkid, and you not finna give me I thought I could throw a putty tat until we married? Are you kidding me?
So you just saying, because basically what it seems like you saying without saying it, that ain't going to be good. It may not be good, or she may not know what she's doing. Like, so sex for you, that's the number one thing? Like,
No, not at all. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the intimacy, right? There's more ways to be intimate, right? But your bedroom is the most intimate space in the world, in my opinion, or it's supposed to be. You cannot withhold that part of you with yourself that you have given to I don't know how many others, and then say, I'm going to, no, that's not, I don't know you until we have sex, in my opinion.
Whoa.
I don't know you.
You don't know you
until you have sex, yes.
Whoa.
So I'm not saying that.
Like, that's, in what way though? You can be intimate and with somebody through so many different ways besides sex, but you saying you don't know somebody until you have sex. What do you mean by no? You meaning like Because you really just talking about.
Because sex is really metaphysical. But what I'm saying is, anyway, just say I do all these things. I earn her, right? Mm-hmm. Everything is good. If we got kids, the kids love each other. Mm-hmm. If we don't have kids, everything is fine. And then we get in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. And my stroking is not for her choosing, right? Listen to me. Hold on.
So much pressure.
No, so what I'm saying
pressure.
is,
okay,
so what I'm saying is, she is not satisfied, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. That, in my opinion, in my observation of women, that undoes a lot of what we've worked for. So I agree that sex probably doesn't have to be 1, step 2. It doesn't have to be A. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be B. Yeah. But we're not getting all the way to Z. Yeah. And then SCX. No, I'll give you a ride. The element of P. I'm gonna need that ass. You know what I mean?
You know what? Well, what we're gonna do? We're gonna come back in a second because I definitely want to ask the director what she think about what you said as far as the fit and the sex part and all that other good stuff.
And I'm gonna tell you before we go to break, I'm gonna tell you what she gonna say. That she already got somebody that knows how to give it to her, how she want it, when she want it, and she get married, and old boy got that short stroke. She going to call Billy Bob.
Hey, second camera, take the camera off him. He's crazy. He's crazy.
Wow, that's how it goes.
But anyway, we're gonna be back in just a second. We'll holler at you.
Boom.
When's the last time you paid a visit to your local YMCA? Well, you don't know what you've been missing.
From the moment you come into the building, our smiling faces are waiting to greet you.
Our wellness floor provides you with an array of cardio machines, plus some that will simply get you active again.
Our fabulous, fun-filled family pool is safe, always has a lifeguard, and makes for a darn good photo op.
Enjoy a little game of force, 1-on-1, 3-on-3, or maybe work on that world-class three-point shot. Step into our state-of-the-art gym and go at it.
So, what have you got to lose? Stop by. Become a member today.
YMCA, fit for health, fit for family, and fit for your life.
So what we're going to do, I really have to ask this question because you were very adamant about what you said before we went to break. So we're going to ask our director. The topic of the day is, should you have sex before marriage? JoJo's saying it's like clear cut. You know, I say you shouldn't, for one, for biblical reasons, but for a whole bunch of other reasons too we'll get into later. We're gonna ask the director right now about this question. So JoJo said before we went to break that you don't truly know a woman until you have sex with her. Like truly know her. What do you think about that, Miss Director?
Miss Director, okay. I can see where he's coming from with that because there's a different type of connection when you're intimate that way. There's another. No, I'm not. I think you should though, but I don't think you should do it like in 2 months and then determine if that's a good fit or not. It's not the same having sex after if you waited after marriage, because it's still you're trying to find.
So sex is on the high importance list to you.
It is, because it's not just for the woman figuring out if the connection is there, and obviously y'all are talking about y'all figuring out if the connection is there, but you got to mesh in that area too.
Yes.
Question: do you believe
in
if
toys,
the chemistry and everything else is together with a man and a woman, that the sex is gonna fall in line? Because I believe if we gelling, I'm talking about from conversation, going out, everything is connecting. We, everything, and then we have sex. To me, it's just like that's icing on the cake.
It could be a bonus though. It could be, but I have to say, if it's not there, are you open to other things like toys and making the bedroom.
Yeah, so that's all a part of sex, right? But what I'm saying is all that stuff that you named, let me show you how it works. All of the things that you just named, right?
here.
If it's everything goes together and the chemistry and all of that, doesn't that add to the recipe of sex?
Do I sound like that?
No,
okay,
you
but
don't.
go ahead.
No, you don't. Right? I get that. It should add, but it doesn't compensate, right? But let me show you how important sex is. Everything could be wrong. The dude is sorry, not emotionally available, half-ass verbal abusive, no job. But if the sex is great, she gonna love him. You see what I'm saying? Listen,
I have to disagree with that one.
Ooh.
I'm not saying, so I'm not saying 90% of the women, right? But what I'm saying is in my opinion, a woman, like I said, she can't, her mind can't submit to somebody that her vagina doesn't co-sign for. You know what I mean? So which means to me, a part of a woman taking to you, submitting to you, it has a lot to do with sex. And I don't want to enter a new level of sex. I mean, a new level of knowing a person once we get married, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because just say we've been together for a year. We've been together for a year and a half. I know you. Now, when we have sex, I'm getting to know another you. I'm getting to know you on another level. I'm getting to know another part of you.
On a physical level, I mean, what she's performing in bed, like, what do you mean? No, you know everything about somebody before you even
So
enter her.
you just said the word soul ties.
Yes.
I hate the word soul ties, right? Because it's like one of those words that people use. Everybody has a different definition, and it doesn't have any. Okay, but so just wait. So you say soul ties. So soul ties does imply that sex is important, right? So I'm assuming that this woman is not a virgin. I'm assuming that she has a sexual history, right?
Sex could be detrimental. Clouds judgments.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm assuming that she has sex. I'm assuming that she has a sexual history.
Yeah.
So she has soul ties, according to you. You brought that up, right? So now, when I enter the realm of sex, now I am being judged or assessed by the different soul ties that this person may or may not have. You know what I mean? So now it's a different engagement. You make me feel like this. You make me laugh. You make me do this. And then when it comes to sex, I have this expectation. But now you don't make me feel like Jody. I don't have that feeling, right? I think that's something that you talk about before you get married, bro.
It's almost like you saying sex holds the glue. Like sex is the glue to everything. That's what it underlining. That's what it seems like you're saying. Like everything could be good, but this and that. If I don't know about this, how we interact physically, sexually, then hey, it may be a wrap.
I'm saying that sex is more important to women than men would like to believe. And
that's a word. That's a message.
I'm saying that sex is more important and it's a bigger dynamic, and women can't even really admit this or say that or express that, right? You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't want to wait to marriage. I don't care about your sexual history. Really, I care about you today. I like a little hoochie with my coochie. You know what I'm saying?
Hoochie with my coochie.
So, yes.
Put that lower third. Coochie with coochie.
You're not putting that thing in the box and telling me to unlock the chastity after the honeymoon. We in Jamaica, and you ain't got, I've just fallen in there. Hello, anybody home?
Like, get out when it was falling.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but anyway, we gonna take another quick break, man. We gotta come back, man. It's Charles W. Bush, your risk taker, rule breaker, and your what dream maker. This right here.
The empathetic asshole, and now you see why. what?
Well,
We got answers.
Oh, we got answers. Okay.
we got emails and we got chat.
Most definitely. So go ahead and hit us, Mr. Director. What we got here?
So the first chat question is from Jackie Williams in Jacksonville, Mississippi.
What up, Jackie?
She says, how do you know if a man is husband material, especially if y'all are talking about sex before marriage, before you start to date him? So she added that on the end.
How do you know if a man is husband material, especially before sex, when you start to date him? I think that depends on your criteria. I hate husband material, wife material. It depends on your criteria for a husband, you know. And as somebody that's been married 10 years and been with the same woman for 15 years, I learned a great part of marriage is stripping those titles down, right? Because when you first get with somebody, your idea of a husband, your idea of a wife has nothing to do with this person. You see what I'm saying? You say my wife is supposed to be this, and then you meet this person and you try to put them in this box of a wife until you learn, no, I have to remove this idea of what my wife is and get to know this person. So I guess
expectations.
I guess it depends on your criteria for a husband. Your criteria for love is no solid answer. I think you look at their character, how they treat people, how they treat you, how they respond to people that they don't need, how they treat people, and I think that's the criteria.
I agree and disagree.
Okay.
I agree with the majority of stuff you said, but as far as the list or as far as the box, you still need to, like you said, you don't have, it's nothing to do with that person before you even meet that person. I agree with that, but you still need to have a list. You still, this is what I, expect. And as far as to answer the question to you, Jackie, out there, where is she from again? Jackie in
Jackson, Mississippi.
Thank you. So Jackie, it's all a rehearsal. That man is going to show you through the dating process. It's what he's going to do before marriage. And some people say you always have that representative. They just be trying to soft stuff up and show you this and that. Well, keep it going.
Yeah.
It'll come out what my mama said. The devil gonna show his head in a minute if you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why she said she do like this when she say it. But so that's what I look at. It's just a rehearsal. So he's going to continue to, you'll see the characteristics that you want. And if you don't, that's what communication's for. Y'all going to talk about it, and then, you'll see what's up. But I feel like you should have a list and then go from there because you need to know what you want.
And she said something about sex. If he's asking for sex, man, get that man that loving. Shit, dog, come on, we not withholding the sex. Get that man that sex. Damn it.
Get that box.
Damn it.
Okay, but nah, what's you got? We got any more?
Yes. This one is another sex question. Y'all just on a sex machine. This is from Claudette. Yes, Claudette from Oklahoma City. What keeps a man's attention other than giving him booty?
Head.
You beat me to the punch. You the asshole. Head, boy. Head falls under all the 5 love languages. Acts of service, touch, all that. So head, but
on the real.
Let's keep it real.
Okay. Do the question again, because we just got too excited. What?
What keeps a man's attention?
What keeps a man's attention? I think attention keeps a man's attention. Mm-hmm. Giving him attention. I think a lot of men, I would say majority of men wants their woman to be the number one fan. So that attention, everything, I think that's a loaded type questions. JoJo may be able to give you some specifics, but for me, it's just like attention.
I think men like a little mystery. I think that y'all give us too much too soon. Y'all have our attention. Y'all give us too much too soon, and that's how we lose our attention. Let me tell you something, man. Men probably don't like me, but at the core, Most men or a lot of men, I don't
Why
like
you
to
say
talk.
men don't like you?
Huh?
Why you say most men probably don't
They
like
say that they probably not gonna like this.
Oh, like
when
that.
I
Okay,
say,
okay.
Well, women don't understand at the core. Most men are insecure, right? We have insecurities that y'all don't know. Just like y'all have struggles, we have struggles. So certain things we want to feel like it's about us. And when you give us stuff too fast, too soon, that doesn't make it feel like it's about us. It don't make it feel like we've earned anything, right? So we like a little mystery, and
I
that
agree.
would keep that up. That'll keep that attention.
And like Joseph said, we like mystery. The thing about it is, we may show you that we don't like it.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, we be like, man, what's up? Like, but we actually do.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I just say, it's hard dealing with us. It's a little bit hard relating to us, but, just set that standard. So once you set that standard, that attention.
Say that again. Once you
set that standard.
Set the
standard. It's stuff. Set that standard, and that would keep us attention.
For sure. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so what we gonna do? I think we got a couple more questions, but before we did you want to shout out to any sponsors right now, or that one? Now that sponsor ain't. Did they sign yet? No,
they ain't signed.
Yet. We ain't gonna shout them out. We can shout. What about? Nope. Who laughing?
I'm not. I ain't shouting them out.
Paperwork
ain't been signed.
Okay, paperwork ain't been signed. But anyway, we're gonna go to break for a quick second.
Stand still there, you. All right. You from Harlem or something, man? Gonna give me a shake or something. If you from Harlem, shake that, man. You a little happy with it, right? What you happy about? You like this or something? That's why we out here at night, man. What we doing here?
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I am Uncle JoJo, the empathetic asshole, the enlightened hypocrite, and this is
Charles W. Bush, your risk taker, your rule breaker, and your dream maker.
And we are on Unconditional. So what we do every week, we're gonna break down a reel, break down a movie. Most of the time pertaining to love or pertaining to our plight as men, right?
Relationships, all that.
So sometimes things get lost in translation. We need to interpret, revisit, break down, and talk. So this reel of the week breakdown is none other than
Love Jones.
Love Jones. Love Jones. So look here. Now, it's my position that Lil Jones, look, you can't look. That's the power that Lil Jones has on the community. I remember the first time I saw Lil Jones, right? But are there any scenes in Love Jones that stick out to you, my friend?
It's first of all, Love Jones is my favorite movie, and the people that know me out there, I know like that whole poem from Darius Love Hall. I say it all the time, but it's so many things that stick out. But I guess to stay true to our topic today, should you have sex before marriage? It was this one scene in Love Jones where
I already know where you're going. Come on.
They had came from dancing and they had a good time, and she wanted him to sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
And she go upstairs to the bedroom, and he was like, "Are you serious? Are you kidding me?" I feel like she was like, "Hey man, it's a good time." She wanted to go back. She already done gave it up, but as for a woman, she wants like, "Hey, I just want to," like she said, feel like I'm saving something for later. But what he say?
You ain't got mine for later.
Right.
You give me mine here right now.
Right
now.
Mine
right here right now.
But so I feel like if think about it, they had chemistry, they had fun. If they hadn't had sex from the jump, I think everything still would have been fine, and that would have been icing. But that right there, I feel like I would have been okay with. I would have been like, "Yeah, baby, you going upstairs," Because eventually I probably was going to come up there anyway.
Yeah.
But I'd just be like, all right, maybe you did. She would have been like, oh, my God. And she would have probably texted me and I would have came up there anyway.
Yeah.
So just do that. But what you think about that scene and some others? I mean.
What I think about that scene is, girl, you done already gave it to me. Give it to me now. I want it now, right?
But y'all just went dancing at the
We
Wild
just went
Hell, whatever that was.
But you know what that was?
What?
It goes back to my initial point. She was trying to balance that power back out, right? Because we talking about this. She gave it to him on the first date. The first night.
The first date?
Yes, it was the first date. The first night, wham bam, and he woke up and cooked her breakfast.
Oh, the first when they went out, not the first.
The first date, she gave him the cakes. Right?
She said his thing. Talk to her.
You know what I mean? So now you proving my point.
Oh,
you going back? No, you going back. Her vagina cosign now. You see what I'm saying? So, but what happened was, like I said, you don't have to give it to me A, B, C. I take it in element of P, but you're not doing it to Z. But what she did, she gave it up in B. So she surrendered that power. So as she saw the dynamic play out, she said, hold on, let me gain some of it. And this is not anything that she's doing like, you know, I think it's just intuitively, right?
Yeah.
So she was just trying to gain that power back. Now, in my opinion, when people talk about Love Jones, that's the couple that they always talk about.
She gave her power away and she was trying to gain it back.
She was trying to gain it back.
I want to hold something out for later.
Yeah, no, because sex is power.
You right about that.
You know what I mean? Sex is power. And
which
so
is the ties we talking about.
So she was trying to just reshift the dynamic a little bit. You know what I mean? To get things back in balance, in my opinion. But when we talk about Love Jones, you see how you went straight to Nina and Darius Love Hound, right? Yeah. And to me, I think what a lot of people missed, especially in our younger years, and me being married now, was Isaiah Washington's character.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That
philosophical.
No, because I always say that what kills marriages really is the idea of marriage. People ask me why divorce rate are so high. I say the idea of marriage, right? So it puzzles me how many people can watch that movie, right? And they focus on the new love, Darius Love Hall, and Nina, but they don't look at the 10 years in, the kids, the finances, when the life is in. Because, you know, his wife left. We don't know what she left for. We don't know what she did, where she was. She said she was at her mama's house.
She took that little boy and left.
And then he's at functions. They like, what are you doing here with her? She's just a friend. She's my teacher. Yeah. Wife knocks on the door. Famous scene. Do I love my wife? Yes. Is she here? Hell no. People telling me how to. So I'm saying that we watched that movie as youngsters and we looked at that young love story, but we didn't even take notes on the reality of marriage that they were giving us from the black love perspective. You know what I mean? So when I see Love Jones, I can't even say that it was just specifically about the young love story. I looked at Isaiah Washington them story about marriage. You know what I mean? When real life is happening, when you combine these lives.
Hey, I think that's dope. I've never looked at it like that, and I love this movie and watched 100 times from that standpoint. Like that's real. Yeah. Y'all take some notes on that. He threw out some good points in there, like dope points, because we do look at the new love. Yeah. We don't look at, like you said, how you stay there. How do we stay? What do you say?
Everybody flipping and falling in love ain't shit. Somebody please talk to me how to stay there.
Because when that Jones come down,
it's a mother.
That's what it is.
They don't call me the love doctor for nothing. I am Captain Love Deposit, AKA the Love Doctor.
Already.
The Black McLovin.
Yeah.
Reverend Leon Lonnie Love.
Reverend Leon. The Holy Ghost that told me everything. But anyway, that's inside. That's a little Martin thing. But anyway, so yes, this is Unconditional. We hope y'all got something out this show. Relationships is very important. Communication is very important. Don't have sex before marriage.
Man, let me clap them cheeks.
And don't have sex before marriage. Or you could, let them clap the cheeks. If that's what the lingo is these young guys are using. But anyway, we'll see y'all next time. This is Charles W. Bush, your risk taker, your rule breaker, your dream maker. And this is...
It's me, your Uncle JoJo. See you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss me?